When you start to like something, when you start to really, really like something, you you're gonna have this never-ending need to consume, to consume it in large amounts, right? And you're always gonna go back to that thing that you like, right? And once you feel like you haven't gotten enough of something, you're gonna look for more. You're gonna search for more of that dopamine rush to fulfill the the high that you get from that thing. It could be something intangible or tangible, right? It could be your favorite pizza from this one place. It could be a Netflix show that you just started watching, right? It could be a video game that you just started playing and you can't get enough of the video game. It's become so, you know, addicting and also time consuming because you like it so much. When you like something so much, you're going to spend your time on it. You're going to put all your energy into that one thing or into multiple things that you like. And when it comes to corn, which has induced masturbation, once you started liking that, you felt that you had to consume it more and more and more, even though in the back of your mind you knew it was defiled, right? You knew it was filthy and you knew that it was wrong, but your unholy desires of your heart is what led you to consuming more and more content, to putting more time on that phone screen, looking at naked women, watching all these different flicks on these different corn sites just to fulfill a fantasy that you have. And every time you come back to something that you like and you consume more of it with every like passing minute, that's called escalation. That's how addiction becomes, not becomes, but that's how addiction is escalated. You're not fully addicted, but in the back of your mind, subconsciously, you like what you saw. You like what you ate. This is not just corn, this is food, smoking. And once you enjoyed the feeling, you got that dopamine rush, you now want that rush again. And it just builds up the escalation. The escalation, becomes the addiction. You may watch something that you like 2, 3 times a week, do something 2, 3 times a week. Next thing you know, you're doing it every single day, nonstop. And see, I learned that there are some substances and behaviors that can be more addictive than others, like corn and alcohol, for example. And see, these products, they bring out escalating behaviors in the consumers. Typically, this behavior is what begins, the cycle of addiction. Now, what makes corn addiction an escalating behavior. See, one issue common to all types of addiction is an increasing tolerance to the mood altering effects of the addict's drug or behavior of choice. And you see, over time, addicts nearly always find themselves, quote unquote, doing more and more of their drug or behavior of choice and or turning to more intense substances or experiences to attain and maintain a similar level of arousal. And that's what most porn addicts are like. They're going to search for more of that high, that arousal, and they want that feeling to be maintained for them to keep going back and going back. And that only continues the ruthless cycle of addiction. So if you're used to indulging in corn once a week and it has brought you immense satisfaction so far, you'll notice after some time that just watching it once a week, it won't satisfy your needs anymore. This is because consuming corn is only escalating behavior. It hasn't really become an addiction yet. It goes back to what I said. Once you do something every single day, you're watching something every single day, and you can't seem to go a day without watching something or doing something. It now becomes an addictive behavior. And you see, frequent corn consumption leads to escalation. This is a result of corn's addictive nature. The more corn you watch, the more you crave it. But what's interesting here is that you'll crave for larger doses of it each time. With passing time, corn consumers need increasing doses of the material, of adult film material, to feel the same level of satisfaction they felt the last time they watched it. So today you might feel satisfied after watching one corn video, but in 2, 3 days' time, you'll find yourself consuming 3 videos per day. Plus, it's not just about the amount of corn. This also includes the kind of corn being watched. Excuse me. One usually starts with, the soft core, right? The soft stuff, right? And within a few months, it ends up seeking out more extreme and hardcore corn. As the escalating behavior comes into force, corn consumers crave more and more of it, but they start enjoying it less and less at the same time.